Hello, good evening everybody. I hope you're all well. I'm just waiting for, to see if somebody comes to join me to talk about self-love. It's the first time I do the recording from my iPad, so I'm not so sure how it's gonna work. But usually I do it from my phone, but I do it from my iPad. So let's just see how it goes. Yes, I think it's all working. So just waiting a few minutes. We're going to talk about a very, very good subject tonight. I'm sure that many of you, when saw it, because I put it on Facebook what I was going to talk about, and I'm sure when maybe some of you saw it, thought, what is she going to talk about? Self-love. Sometimes it's so, overrated. It's people don't give it the importance that actually, self-love has. People think, oh, but of course I love myself. Of course I know what self-love is. But actually, it's not many of us do, and not many of us practice it. So tonight we're going to talk about that, and we're going to do some exercises, and actually we're going to do a little exercise to see if you actually love yourself or not. And you can do it, nobody's watching you, so you can just see what is happening. Hi Olga, hi Melly, say hello, leave any comment. Hi, good evening Melly, thank you for watching me, for joining us. And so we're going to talk a little bit about my experience with self-love, and just to give you some advice, some stories and things, how you can bring more self-love into your life. And good. So I think we're just going to start. And the reason why, I wanted to talk about self-love, it's, when I really remember when a while ago when somebody told me, said, oh, so do you love yourself? And I was like, yes, of course, I love myself, I love this and I love that. Hola, Olga, hi, thank you for watching. So I was like, yes, of course I love myself. And then I said, okay, so why don't you do this exercise to see if you really love yourself? And I did it, and I had a no. And I was like kind of shocked a little bit. And I was like, why? Why is this? And I was really questioning myself, a lot. And then I really start to realize, what self-love really is, and how important it is in your life. Self-love, it's really about, putting your desire. I don't want to say, like, sometimes it can sound mean. And it's like putting yourself, your desire, in front of your life, in front of, really give them priorities. Because there is one thing. Hi Lucia, thanks for joining us. There is one thing that I always say which is so important. And if you leave with one thing tonight from this, just let it be this one. When you go on a plane, you go on a plane and there is the stewardess, she tell you're there and you listen to her, and she tells you, okay, so she show you the mask, all the life jacket and everything, and she tells you one thing. She says, if there is an emergency or anything, when the mask drop down, what does she tell you? She tell you to put the mask on yourself first, and then onto your children. And this means so much, really. Is that only by saying this, you can really realize how important you are, how it is important to love ourselves. Because, it's the same as the mask. If we don't love ourselves, if we don't, feel our body with self-love, we can't. Connection is weak. Let me know if you can see me, or if it's weak, and then I'm gonna juggle around. And this is it. If we don't feel ourselves with love for who we are, how can we give to others? Really think about it. It's like, I always say, it's like giving water. You got water, and it's the same as love. It's like giving love to somebody else from an empty bottle. It's exactly the same things. So it's very important that we nurture ourselves. We really remember who we are, what we want, what really our true desire are. To listen to our, desire, really, what do we want to do? Do we have to put ourselves second all the time? Do we need to sacrifice ourselves? Do we need to blame ourselves for things? We need to be gentle with ourselves. It's something I cannot stress enough how important it is to be really gentle, to accept yourself, to give yourself, that kind of love, even, self-hugs, just the hug that maybe you don't receive during the day. Just give it to yourself, just hug yourself and, just stroke yourself. And it's something that, probably an exercise that we're going to do. I really want to invite you to. It can sound crazy, but to kind of really hug yourself and feel your skin and just, really touch yourself and smell yourself. And it's not about being vain at all. I remember I had a client once. Let me know of any comment, what you think. What is your relationship with self-love? Anything that you want to, what are you talking about? Anything. I'd really love, to see what you think about this subject. And just give me your idea, your opinion. It would be really lovely to hear. Just write it in the comment below and then, we can discuss about it. So exactly, I was saying, so important to, hug yourself, to really even, do mirror work. There's a lot of, it goes around so much at the moment. I hear it all the time. It's about, mirror work and, saying to yourself that you love yourself and all of that. And I do, I really started to do in the morning when I wake up and I look at myself and I say, I love you. But, when I started the beginning to do it, it felt really weird. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not really sure. Am I vain here? What am I doing? But then I started to realize, by the time I was doing it, I was saying it to myself. And after saying that, my day was just going so much smoother, so much better. Because you feel more confidence. You feel, when you love yourself, you respect yourself. You really start to radiate a different light, and when you have this light, when you have this love for yourself, again, as I told you, you're filling up your body, and so you can give to other. And when you really love, your skin, you love your body, you love any single imperfection that you have, you radiate a different light. And that's what I wanted to invite you to really do, to look after yourself. And there is another things, I do my workshop, and there is a sample that I want to give you about self-love. Hi, Francisca. Hi, Claudia. Say hello, please. Just say hi. Claudia, I hope you understand in English. So, so I do this workshop, and there was this lady. She's a mother. I'm a mother as well. And she was like, oh, Deborah, but, my children come first. I can't love myself, I can't just, that's selfish, I can't just put myself first all the time. And I told her the example of the bottles. And then something occurred to me. And I really told her, by putting yourself, always giving and giving love, first of all, you are emptying yourself. You're really draining yourself, from energy. You just give in love. You put, others people first, your family first all the time. There is one thing that you're actually teaching your children. You're teaching your children that it is okay to be second. It is okay in life to make others people happy, to make others people come first. Yes, absolutely, Hirmeli. Absolutely, it's so important. Absolutely, and so this is what it is. I really told her, and I realized this is so true. By, if our children, if the people around us see that we stand strong for our belief, for what we want, that we nurture ourselves, that we love ourselves, we care for ourselves, we accept ourselves, then we can be a sample for them and they can learn from us. But if our children see us all the time giving, putting ourselves first, oh no, I'm going to give up this, I'm not going to do that because you come first, because I do this for you, that's what they're going to learn and that's what they're going to do. And we don't want that from our children. We want them to love themselves, to go for the things they want to do, to go for their desires. And the same is for our loved ones. Hi Margarita, hi Lucia. So Margarita, hi Lucia. So there is a big invitation really to ask you to really reflect on that. And like Irmeli said, if you don't love yourself, how can you love others? And actually Irmeli, you said something which is very important, because this is what happens when we don't love ourselves. We start to cling on other people. We start to depend on other people, because we kind of give love to ourselves. So we kind of, we're looking for love from other people. Hi, Paula. Hello. Say hello. We start to cling and to really wanted to get love from other people. But then imagine one thing. This desire from you to always wanted love externally, wanted love to come from somebody else, from an external source. Imagine when this source in your life is going to go. Something happened. There's a relationship that breaks up. There's a relationship that ends. What are you going to do? If your source of love, let's say your source of energy love, is not there anymore, then you're left alone in despair. But if we learn to love ourselves, then if something happens, if other people leave us, or if, a certain situation, then we have ourselves. We know how to nurture ourselves. And that's why, sometimes it's very important to, even when a relationship or something ends, when any relationship, even a friendship, just really ask yourself, what was that giving me? What type of love that relationship that I craved for, that I was on, was giving me? And when you realize that and you say, okay, they were giving me this, they were giving me, love, hug, motivation, or they were, in making me laugh, on all of that. Then, when you find out what they were feeding you with, then you could try and find it and feed it that to yourself. So that if one day these people are not any longer in your life, then, you're not drained, you're still loving yourself. And loving yourself is also about setting boundaries with other people. Yes, Mary, thank you for all these messages. Absolutely. Yes, loving yourself is when you're alone or going through a breakup and whatnot. Absolutely. And so there is really, this big invite. And loving yourself is also by setting boundaries with other people. Learning to say no. Stand on your two own feet. And, going for, if you got certain belief, if you got certain principle in your life, then, stand for those principles. It's really that about also loving yourself. So now, absolutely, Lucia, absolutely. It's what I was saying. It's about learning to nurture yourself. It's about finding, really replacing what other people, for example, other people, the love from other people gave you. What does this love give you? And try and replace that by yourself. Otherwise, we will always crave for an external love. And you need to find it. I was saying love can give you, motivation, or it can give you, fun or anything. Just we need to find that within ourselves. So there is one thing that I really want to do. Are you ready for this exercise? You're by yourself, so you don't know, who is watching, who is watching you. So we can really gonna find out now if you truly love yourself. And if you do, well done. Really carry on doing that. And if you don't, then I'm gonna give you some tips on how to love yourself more, some exercises, and then we're going to end up with a small meditation. Hi Sarah, ciao Patrizia, yes. Okay, yes, hold on, let me close, you close your door in a minute. Okay, so if you're ready to look at this exercise to see how to love yourself, so we're going to do some muscle testing. I don't know if you've ever done the muscle testing. It's basically... really, let me do like that. We muscle test with our body. So we ask a question, and when you muscle test, is your subconscious mind is really answering, is really replying to that question, and it's not, we need to, when we do this exercise, we need to let go, totally let go of our ego, of like, yes, I love myself, and then of course, you say yes, but just be true to yourself. You're alone. There's nothing to hide. Absolutely, Olga. Thank you for that. That's amazing. Olga says, love gives us confidence to conquer anything. Absolutely. It's, really, really powerful. Thank you very much for that. So, you ready? Let's have a look. So, stand like that. And so you just stand like this. And I want you to really relax. To really let go of your ego, of any judgment or any expectation that you may have. And just really, feel the body like a little bit moving around. And what I want you to do is say to yourself, ask yourself this question, obviously with your name. So I go, my name is Deborah. And naturally, look, my body goes forward. I didn't force anything. It just, my subconscious, my muscle, all my body then knows that my name is Deborah, so I'm moving forward. So that's a yes. Now, ask yourself another name. If your name is, for example, for my case, is Maria. So I go, really relax, let go of anything and just let your body be. And I go, is my name Maria? Ooh. And naturally, your body goes backwards, which is a no. Because your name is not Maria. Your muscle and your subconscious, everything, they know that this is not your name. So, yes is forward and no is backward. And I hope it works for you. It worked for me for the first time. Now we're going to ask that famous question that I was telling you about. And let's see what the answer is. So you just stand like that. Again, let go. Let go of any expectation, any ego, or anything. Just stand still. And I want you to ask yourself, I love myself. And see where your body goes. See where it goes. If it goes forward, you love yourself. If it goes backwards, you don't love yourself. And this is as simple as that. And I want you to really, see whatever you got. And don't be upset about it. I told you the first time I've done this, I was upset because I was like, what? I don't love myself? But actually, when I dig deep, yeah, it was so true. It was so true from the relationship that I had, from the things that had happened in my life. It was clearly that I did not love myself. So whatever answer you got, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And that's why we're going to do these 2 exercises and we do a little meditation. Let me know if you're ready. It works. Good, Irmeli. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. So if you want to share whatever you got, if you got a yes or if you got a no, I tell you, don't feel shy. Very good, Irmeli. So, even if it's a yes, just keep watching because maybe you went forward. Very good, Irmeli. Very, very good. Very good. Well done. So Even if you went forward, I show you, still do these exercises so that you can boost, you can really boost that love that you have for yourself, and you can always remember to love yourself, even in the tough moments. Yes? Okay, so three things that we're going to do. One of the things that I've showed you a little bit before is about hugging yourself. You don't know how important it is to really hug yourself, to really, take time to connect to yourself, to your heart, to your desire, and to really, hug and touch your skin and smell your skin and really embrace, who you are. Embrace yourself with the good, the bad, with absolutely everything. And just, like the cats, they go, so you could do that. I think that'd be fun. And just stay there, and maybe you can stroke yourself, and you can do that in a moment of, when you feel a little bit down, when you feel lonely, or there's nobody to give you a hug. Why can't you give yourself a hug? It's as powerful. Absolutely. This doesn't mean that we don't need other people in our life. Absolutely. We need internal love and external love equally. Absolutely equally. But most of the time, it's only the external one that we receive. So that's why we feed in the internal one. So it's about really hugging yourself, really hugging and loving and stroking. And it's about, really accepting who you are. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't blame yourself for things. Just take yourself lightly. Go easy with things. And the other things, it's really about mirror work. So it's waking up every morning, looking at the mirror, and just say, I love you. And for some of you, sometimes might feel, not really. I remember I had a client, I put her in front of the mirror. Very good, Melly. Yeah, so that's why probably you love yourself, because you've been doing all of this. Amazing. And so I had this client, she couldn't even look herself at the mirror. She was like, I love you. She was really couldn't face the mirror. And, then slowly, just, I said, fake it until you make it. Even if you don't believe it, just do it. And remember, you can't just do it one day and then give up the other day and just stop the other day. I always say, and I'm, probably bore you with saying this, but everything, discipline, self-development, it is a discipline. Oh, can you see me? Can you see me? Is the connection still good? Let me know in Melly if you can see me. I hope you can. Yes, let me know if you can see me. I hope it's all good. Sorry, just keep it moving around. My internet connection, I hope it's good. Let me know if you can see me. Yeah. So it's really about practice. Isn't it? That if you go, if you do every day or 3-4 times a week, that muscle is going to show and you're going to see. And the same is for oh, I hope you can see me. Hi, Stefania. Hello. Welcome. So now we're gonna end up the video with meditation. Very short. I don't want to keep you long. We're just gonna do a small meditation to really bring more love into your life. For the people that join later, feel free to look at the replay. As we talked about, it's a very, very important subject. It's a time really not many people give it so much importance. So when you're ready, I just want you to gently close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. And I want you to really connect to your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just relax. And what I want you to do is concentrate all of your attention to your heart. And feel free to put your hand into your heart, just like that, so that we can really kind of listen to our heart and really feed much love. So just put your hand into your heart and really feel the heart beating, like tu-tum, tu-tum, tu-tum. Can you feel it? Tu-tum, tu-tum. And what I want you to imagine is that at each vibration, each tu-tum that your heart gives, I want you to imagine like a vibration coming out from your heart, a vibration of pure 100% love to who you are, to yourself, will allow you to embrace yourself beautifully, just how you are. And imagine at each palpitation, tu-tum, tu-tum, this vibration going more and more into your body, and feel it in more and more, tu-tum, and more love goes in every single corner of your body, every single inch from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Feel it in completely, 100% pure love to who you are. And when you see yourself filled up with this love, only then imagine this love coming out of your pores. Like there is no space, you filled yourself up with love to yourself. Now the love can come out of your pores and reach others and the universe. Only when you are full of self-love, you can then give. And the love you give is of better quality. Is a true, inspiring, real love that other people will receive. And you can gently open your heart. I hope you enjoyed this little meditation. And I actually wrote down a few things. I just leave you with a few things that you can do to love yourself a little bit more. So you can just choose one of this. You got the mirror work, you got the hug, and then in the next few days, if you can choose to praise yourself. So don't be too critical about yourself. Just praise yourself as much as you can. Not about being like that pretentious, but just really give yourself a pat on the back when you've done something good. There is a success, and you accomplished something. Just tell yourself, just for the little things as well. And then the other, it's really about get rid of fearful thoughts. So get rid of any really negative thoughts about yourself, or about even like, what is this loving yourself all about? Just try and really shift, and notice all the negative thinking that you have about yourself, the negative things that you say about yourself, and try to rephrase it, somehow with a positive sentence, about yourself. And as well, love yourself. Put post-it notes, around your house about good, positive stuff. The other things that I've wrote down is about, do it right now. Right now, as soon as you finish this video, just go and do one of the exercises or do the meditation. Just really do it right now. Don't leave it for tomorrow. If it's tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. The other things to love yourself more is let go. Let go, really, of that big ego, of all that, critics, blame, negative stuff. Just, just be. Just really be for a moment if you can. Just, embrace yourself, and always also put your hands into your heart, and just connect to your heart. And you can ask as well. Hi, Delia. Hello. you can also ask yourself, ask your heart. Many times I just put my hands into my heart and I say, what do you need right now? How can I give you more love? How can I fulfill you more? How can I listen to you more? And then your heart will reply, will tell you whatever it has to say. And then another thing that it's very important to do, to love yourself, you can be gentle, kind, and patient. Be gentle, kind, and patient to others, but also to yourself. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Don't just put yourself down all the time. Again, celebrate your successes, the little things, the little victory, and achievement that you go through the day. And also, love yourself is about loving your body. So treat your body well. Eat well, drink well, exercise. That's another way of really loving yourself, looking after the body. Remember that the body is our vehicle for our, for our mind, our spirit, our soul. We need to have a strong body in order to, to connect to, higher energy, and also to, to live a better life, because it's really our kind of, how do you say, the armor, we need to look after it. Take a bath, yes, absolutely. Buy yourself some chocolate, yes. Thank you, Remeli. That's amazing, yes. Just do something you love to do. Just do the things that you love to do. Go for a walk, listen to music. That's also about loving yourself, feeding yourself with that. And that's all. It's about support yourself as well. Just really understand what you need and give that help. And also ask help to others. Don't be shy to ask help to others. It's, we think that we have to do it all ourselves, but absolutely not. And I'm going to leave you with this. Hi, Marlene. You can watch the replay. And thank you for joining us. Don't worry. We did the last few exercises, and I give you a few tips of how to love yourself. So it would be good to watch the replay. Thanks for joining me. So I leave you with this. I leave you again with something to reflect about the water. Remember, this is it. This is love. This is you. You can't give love. You can't give love if there is no love inside. You can't put water in a glass if there is no water in this bottle. And that's exactly the same principle. You can't, give love if there is no love inside yourself, for yourself. So it was lovely, really, to have you here. I'm just so happy. It was, my first kind of long video, and I've been so happy that you joined me, because it's such an important subject, Touching again. All right, I promise I'll make a better connection next time. So love you all. Love yourself. All right. Love you all, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. Bye-bye.